Hello everyone, welcome to SustainCast. I'm Layan Abo Shkier. Today I'm joined by Mohamed Amer, the CEO of Gouna. Thanks for being with us.
Pleasure to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you with us. I know we're just starting with the first day of the summit, but can you tell us about your opinion? What do you think of the summit so far?
I think, first of all, I was very impressed because I attended the summit last year and I was really impressed about how big and how fast it's becoming. So I think it's becoming one of the most important platforms regionally and probably internationally that brings in, thought leaders that they exchange ideas and best initiatives about sustainability. So I'm really impressed about how it's becoming, and I'm really happy for Gouna and Orascom to be part of it.
Absolutely, and we're happy that you are here with us. And since we are here talking about sustainability, people and organizations usually define sustainability in different ways. So can you tell us, how do you personally define sustainability?
Personally define sustainability, yeah. So I think sustainability as meeting the needs of current generations without jeopardizing the future generation needs. And I would say the social aspect of it is to people to coexist in harmony for a long period of time. So I think that this is, I would say, an over-encompassing type of ideology that I would.
That's an interesting way of defining it. You lead Gouna. So can you tell us about some of the most sustainable initiatives that you have in your projects at Gouna?
We're very, very proud about our sustainability heritage. I think that we were founded based to coexist in harmony with our surrounding nature and our surrounding communities as well. A lot of initiatives that we do. And Gouna was the first town to be granted the Green Town from the United Nations back in 2014. The most notably, I would say, is that we have the largest solar plant in a privately owned company, and we just have a partnership with Solarize Egypt, and we agreed on doubling this in the coming year. So we're very proud of that. 16% of our power comes from solar, 65% of our mobility are electric, 100% of our waste is being sorted, 70% of our waste is actually being remanufactured and recycled. So there is quite a lot of sustainability initiatives that we have in Gouna, and I think that it actually puts Gouna in as a benchmark for sustainable destinations.
That's great. And we spoke about the positive side and all of these great achievements, but can you tell us about the challenges when it comes to implementing some of the sustainable initiatives in Gouna, and how are you overcoming this?
I guess for any business, the biggest sustainable challenge, it will always be making sure that the sustainability from an environmental perspective is kind of like having still an economic viability. So I would say this balance is always important, because at the end of the day, for sustainability to be sustainable, it needs to make economic sense at the end of it, commercial sense. And I think that this is probably the biggest challenge, because many of the initiatives and the new technologies did not reach enough scale, economies of scale, or advancement to make it still a viable commercial option. Some of them did. The good thing is that there is a lot of creative ways, actually going back to more roots, that can be relatively very economically viable and provide, and I would say, align very much with any of the sustainability initiatives. So that's, I would think, is probably the most challenge that faces not just Gouna, but probably the world at large.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing all of your insights with us and for being here with us today. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure.